Hi everybody, and welcome to Theoral's Marvel Champions playthrough, where we play through the various scenarios of the Marvel Champions game with the heroes that were released at the time. Today we are finishing up the last current scenario that's been released for the game, Stryfe, the end of the Next Evolution expansion, and we will be playing him with the last hero that we've not yet played, which is Cable. At least among the heroes that have been released, X-23 and Deadpool are on the way shortly, and those will be a fun one. So for this final scenario here, we're going to playing Cable with the Justice aspect, which will finish our run through all of the aspects. And let's go ahead and build a deck for that, and then we will get started. So for Cable, he can include player side schemes from all aspects, so we get to choose which player side schemes we want. I think Lay the Trap seems like a good option. Call for Backup is always good. And then Build Support and Superpower Training. This is just, those are all very good side schemes. After that, we have the option to do something like Establish Perimeter, which can give us a tough status card for 1 cost and 2 threat removal. It's not bad, especially because we ready when we clear a side scheme, so it's definitely an option. We're going to set that over here. We have Render Medical Aid, which came with Angel. Heal 5 damage from among characters we control. Again, this is a pretty solid one. Not 100% sold on it, though. On the aggression side, we have Lock and Load that's been released so far, which can help us get our rifle out, which is, again, I mean, none of these are bad necessarily, but question whether they're necessarily good enough. Take out the guards lets us just discard a non-elite minion. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to even put that one in here. I think we'll have other options we could do. So that's all of our currently released side schemes, I believe. So yeah, we have these. Definitely want these 4. He also has his own. That's 5. May want one more in here. Definitely worth considering. So next, let's look at our ally options. So ally-wise, we have no allies in our kit, unless I'm mistaken. It's not letting me do a search there. Oh, look at that. Okay, search. Yeah, we've got no ally. That's what I thought. So that's fine. So we get to choose. We get to take whatever allies we want. So then the question becomes, what are we doing with this deck? Maybe that's a more important question than which allies we're going to include, because there's solid allies we could include. We have allies like Cypher can be good, Bishop, Blindfold, Marvel Girl. There's lots of good, fairly cheap allies. There's more expensive options, people like Wolfsbane that are good. So let's think what else we're going to do. So our main goal is going to be to clear these. So event-wise, if we consider what we want out of our events, it's primarily going to be thwarting. We are looking at wanting to thwart a lot. And for that purpose, especially given that side schemes are going to be a major focus, I think that multitasking is always a good option when we're trying to clear side schemes. Clear the area is not bad, but these are all 3, so unless we have a way to ping off one threat, it's not quite going to work. Actually, multitasking is also going to have that problem, so maybe a thing to consider. Turn the Tide is just some nice damage that we can get when we clear those side schemes, which we'll be doing a lot of. So Crisis Averted is an interesting option here, because particularly for fighting against Stryfe, we have a Crisis side scheme that starts in play. Now he's got 9 there, which means we can potentially get full use out of Crisis Averted. So we're going to throw a couple Crisis Averted in here just because they're going to be useful. Alongside Crisis Averted, of course, it's always good to include, well, firstly, Under Surveillance, because extra side scheme is good, and then Overwatch, because Overwatch, I guess we'll do the Overwatch will let us double dip. And double dipping is always good when we're trying to do more with that. Okay, so Skilled Investigator is a good option for drawing cards after we clear those side schemes. And then finally, I think that we have a couple of choices here. We have Operative Skill, which will help us to make this worth 3 threat on each one. And alternatively, we also have, let's see, I guess, so Heroic Intuition I think is potentially going to be useful. That does get us up to 4 thwarting, which is good, or just 3 thwarting with bonuses. But I was thinking about Passion for Justice. I think Passion for Justice can be really good here. So let's throw in a couple copies of Passion for Justice. I'm going to actually do 3 multitaskings, and I'm going to do a couple copies of Clear the Area with the belief that maybe I can make that work out for us. Alright, let's see where that leaves us in terms of card count. We've got our 3 basic resources here. Now we have still not done any allies, which obviously we're going to want allies. We still haven't done any kind of build support resources. Maybe we want to throw in IPAC here for the, well, actually here, let's see. We probably want an X-Bunker for some nice alter ego card draw, assuming we can go alter ego, which, hey, we'll try. But yeah, IPAC I was thinking could be good for card draw. So let's throw those in there too, because I know we want them. And we do have build support also. So are there any cards we would want to build other than those? I think we can be happy with that. Alright, let's just see where we're at. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 25 plus 15 is 40. So that's everything, and we don't have any allies yet. So we're going to have to winnow some of this down to get us down to 40 cards. We'll have to pick and choose what we really want to include. I think one thing we have is just a little too much thwarting. We are not going to need this much thwarting. So my inclination, so that was 40 and we didn't even throw any of those in. So we're just going to kill those right away. My inclination, because of having too much thwarting, is to drop out Clear the Area, I think. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that's, yeah, that's 25 cards. I don't know. You gotta think about it some more. So we want allies. Allies is good. Allies who can thwart are good. How about Pete Wisdom? He looks like he can thwart. And he could be fun to get out. I think Forge is a good option. He can help us get some of these build cards out quickly, and he's cheap. Let's see, other possibilities include some of these allies. Just trying to look through. How about Deadpool? Deadpool's fun. Just a solid 3-cost 2/2. And let's switch over to Justice. Some of our Justice options. So Feral does a little bit of damage. Wolfsbane. Potential card draw. I like card draw. Let's do Wolfsbane. Dazzler could give us a confused status. And I don't know, we have other options here. Cypher's cool, but we don't have like confuse as a thing, so that's not going to be super useful. Thinking maybe Marvel Girl for number 6. We could go with Professor X, but we have Professor in our deck, so as that card. All right, so that's like 31 cards, right? So we need to remove 6 cards if we're going to make this all work out count-wise. Maybe we don't run 6 allies. There's a lot of allies. Maybe we don't need that many allies, but I'm not going to add any more cards at this point. So it's just a question of what do we want to do. So Turn the Tide is amazing amounts of damage, which is great. Maybe it's more than we need, though. Alright, I think I'm going to kill Heroic Intuition. I'm going to get to 3/3/3 stats. That's enough to clear one of these in one go. I'm not going to worry about getting up 1 extra thwart stat on my basic activation that I'm hoping to not need to use on thwarting overly much with everything else that I've got here. Okay, I'm going to kill 1 multitasking at least, and just assume that that's going to be a little more than I, strictly speaking, need. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that's 4 too many characters out here. 4 too many cards, rather. 4 too many. So I could kill my only thought of not killing thwart events is Passion for Justice is best when I actually have thwart events to play. The reason I like having Turn the Tide available is to be able to kill minions. That's a concern. It's a pretty consistent concern, is how do you deal with minions when you're playing Justice. So, okay. I think we're decided. We're going to clear the areas, and we're going to kill Deadpool. He's not that special. And we'll just go with a 41 card deck. It'll be fine. We can support a few more cards being Cable. Alright. So that will be 41 cards. So it says. Six-card deck. And, alright. 6-card hand, rather. 6-card deck. Alright, when revealed, each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until they get a psionic card and reveals it. Oh, I guess it helps if I shuffle that up first. Alright. Oh, we got one already. Mind Alteration. After we play an event or upgrade, we take a damage. I have to recover and spend a mental resource. How fun is that? Alright, Stryfe, you're going to go over there, because I need room for things like this. Maybe I'll even... No, let's just leave it up here. So that's lovely. Alright, I think if I can pull a single thwarting event, this Passion for Justice is going to be very good. Body slide is interesting because I can go to hero form if I can't manage to do anything else. I mean, whatever. I can already thwart for 4, so I'm going to be able to thwart whatever this card is that I play. But if I can patch from Justice, I might be able to get an ally out with call for backup. And whatever I play here, such as build support, probably. Get 2 cards cleared right away. That seems really solid. Alright. So if we clear, kill Plasma Rifle, I think I'm going to kill Body Slide. Even though I'm going to have to, at some point I'm going to have to recover, so I'm not taking constant damage. I think we hang on to Under Surveillance in the hopes that I can play it, but ditch IPAC. That's what I'm looking at so far. Alright. Draw 3 more cards. Oh, well that's about the worst possible. That's like the worst way this could go. So, alright, we're going to have to search for one of these cards to put out. I am thinking about which one I want it to be. So Superpower Training gets us not the most interesting cards. We want Grey Malkin probably, so we want Build Support. Okay, we start with Build Support in play. We curse our luck for getting this terrible hand. And that's just going to be life, I guess. Okay, flip to hero form. She does not take consequential, so she thwarts for 2, I thwart for 2. Nope, 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 nope. Hope Summers can only thwart this. She can only attack Stryfe, she can only thwart that. This is just a rough start. Tell you what. Rough start. So we're going to spend 2 to put Under Surveillance on the main scheme. And then we're going to spend 2 more to play Temporal Leap. Because those are things I can do. Do you not want to join the deck there? I can thwart 2 off of this. And Hope can thwart 2 off of this. Because that's all she can do. We can ready our cards, and we can draw our 5-card hand that's going to be all events because, oh my goodness, we just couldn't draw any. And this is not the events that I want. Alright, whatever. This goes up by 3 because, of course, we have 3 events here. I could discard a card first, but I have Mind Scan, which lets us remove 3 threat if we care. Do we care? Not particularly. Oh well. What else can we do? We just got screwed. Alright, whatever. We get attacked, that's fine. Oh no, shoot. I need to discard something. I don't need Mind Scan, it's not doing me any good. I'm just gonna play Crisis Averted, it'll be fine. Alright. So this has 1 less threat. Why am I playing Crisis Averted at this stage? I don't know! Maybe I just play Mind Scan instead. At least lets me knock 4 threat off of this. Alright. Anyways, he attacks me for 3. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he attacks me again. What luck? Sure. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. I can play 1 event, and then I die. So that's fun. I need to recover. Clearly. Recovering is the most important thing I can do. So I guess I want to thwart this. That clears build support and lets me search my deck finally for a support, which I'm pretty sure I still want to be Grey Malkin and put it into play. And that readies me. Yay! Now I can go alter ego. I can play a thing first. I don't really care about precognition, so I think I'm just going to spend 2. Play Mind Scan. 1, 2, 3, 4 threat off of that. I take a damage. Thanks for that. I flip to alter ego. I recover 4. And I spend a mental to get rid of this stupid thing so that I don't die. And hopeful thwart for 2 because she can. I'm going to hang on to precognition. No, not going to hang on to it. There we go. 6 cards. There we go. Build cards and allies. Oh, man. Okay, nicely, I have 2 events and 2 upgrades, so 2 threat there. He schemes. For 1 plus a boost. 2. I get a single encounter card. Now I would like Crisis Averted. It surges to another encounter card. Alrighty. Clear that off. Oh, good. Thank you, deck, for letting me do this. Okay. It's really annoying that search is part of this whole menu thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it has this attached to it. Sure. So this also has an acceleration. Attach this card to Technical Ice Purge. If you cannot, discard this card and deal yourself a face-time counter card. Okay, cool. Cool. 5 threat. 5 threat, and all I need is a thwarting card. Do I have a thwarting card? No. No is the answer to that question. Can I thwart? Not really. Okay. So we're going to go hero form. We're going to play a skilled investigator. We are going to play 1, 2, 3 Marble Girl. We are going to play 1 Ascani Sun. Oh, let me defend and thwart, which seems pretty good here. Is he going to just win? No. I can just clear this, so that's not a big deal. I'm not even really concerned about where it's at. Technifier's Purge, unfortunately, only I can thwart, so that doesn't help me any. I think I'm maybe just going to attack Stryfe. Do I want to thwart this? Increase my hand size. All my cards cost +1. That seems like not a bad place to be, honestly. After it's defeated, flip this card. Okay, so given that this says after this Stryfe, after Stryfe is defeated, or last card is removed from this game. Never mind. Yeah, so that's not going to be defeated. I mean, this still has to go to ridiculous levels for it to be even dangerous. So I'm actually not concerned about it. I think I'm just going to work on Stryfe for now. He takes 1 damage. I don't quite want to go up to the everything's more expensive point yet. Okay, that's fun. I have 2 allies. All these other cards, so that's 2. He's tagging me for 3 plus a boost. I am going to defend this, because I may as well. If I place 3 cards that share a type, I do not. No threat. So 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 2 is 2 damage. And then I'll just go ahead and spend an energy to remove 2 threat. And really wish I had a stinking thwarting card. I still have not drawn any of my... no, I guess I drew 2 thwarting events that... no. Yes? No. Have I drew his thwarting event, right? Gosh, I forget things. Okay. Yeah, I drew Mind Scan and I drew Crisis Averted. I think I feel like at this point that I underspent on thwarting stuff. All right, what's my encounter card? Choose a card type, then discard each card from your hand that is not of that type. Drop to your hand size. Okay, I'm going to pick Resource. Because I don't care about those cards. That lets me draw 4 cards. I ended up with 2 resources, so that goes up to 10 of the 13 that it can hit before it's in danger. So that's probably about time to go ahead and thwart. But, I mean, I can just Crisis Averted it. It wouldn't be a big deal. And then it would go down. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. 1, 2, 3. Crisis Averted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. I'm going to spend 2 to play Mind Scan, which thwarts for 4. Oh, sorry. Stop. Camera mode. They should have 1 more threat because of that acceleration icon. Okay. Defeating Technovirus Purge, which puts that in the discard pile. Makes me a 3/3/3. And I'm psionic. And I defeated his Side Scheme. So I'm going to spend Turn the Tide. Dealing 3 damage. That readies this. Exhausts this. I draw a card. It's Overwatch. Cool. I can throw Overwatch on the main scheme. Just because I can. Yeah. So then I can do this and deal 1, 2, 3 damage to him. Cool, cool. Now I could go Alter Ego again. It's an option available to me. But I have a jump blocker. I'm not in too much danger. I think I'm going to stay hero form for another turn. Hey, it's Professor. Now I want to go Alter Ego. I make good use of him. And I think we're in pretty good shape. So, yeah, I mean, there was no reason to throw Overwatch on the scheme, but it's fine. Okay, I have 2 upgrades. He attacks me for 1. Oh, sorry. And my Marvel Girl defense, like I said I was going to. Jump that attack. Takes all that damage. Discard the top X cards of the encounter deck, where X is the number of cards of the most common type in your hand. Deal each psionic card discarded this way to yourself as a face-down boost card. Alright, well, let's hope these are not. 1, just psionic, right? 2. Okay. Face-down encounter card, so that's face-down encounter card. I reveal it, attached to my identity. Increase the cost of each ally and support you play by 2. One, two, three. Okay, so awesome. Awesome sauce. Let's see. I'm thinking we go 1, 2, 3, and play Professor. This is gonna go up by probably about 2 to 3 threat, plus he schemes. Yeah, I think I need to go ahead and finish stuff up. So let's go ahead and finish stuff up. So we're going to clear that. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to clear that after we go to Alter Ego. We're going to go to Alter Ego. I exhausted so that I got rid of this, because I do not need that to be that much more expensive. Because we're not going to use telekinetic force field. So we're going to do that. Then we'll use Professor to pull back a card. We don't really care which one. We're just going to spend 2 cards to play a telekinetic force field, because that gives us a nice... Oh, we can only play it in hero form. Well... Shoot! How about superpower training then? That's what I want. How about call for back? Let's play call for back. Instead. I don't know. I guess I could just draw a card. What did I get? Okay, we played X-Bunker instead. Great. Because I can actually play X-Bunker in Alter Ego. That's cool. And then I can look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Hey look, it's multitasking and Dazzler. Where X is the number of side schemes in the victory display, adds that card to my hand. Cool. So multitasking is going to be useful eventually. And Dazzler is going to be useful. I mean, I don't who really cares? Whatever. I was just going to draw the card anyways. It's really going to be more important next turn. Oh, sorry. And then hope towards this. After the last threat is removed from this scheme, flip this card, reveal Living Bomb, which has 3. Advance the main scheme to stage 2A. This threat effect cannot be cancelled. So this goes to 2A. When that happens, these 2 cards get discarded. Nothing happens. Stryfe gains Stalwart. Each identity gets +2 hand size. And the cost to play each card is increased by 1. And that's 0. Alrighty. Let's hope we don't lose. I was exhausted. Okay, ready to all my cards. Draw up to my hand size, which is 8. That gives me an encounter card. This gets 1 threat. Stryfe schemes for 4. Well, this is one of those you lose the game things. Assault surges into 4-arm and extreme measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After a player card enters play, its controller takes indirect damage equal to that card's printed cost. Alrighty, well we don't want to do that. We'll go ahead and thwart that. That'll be fine. Alright. First thing we're going to do is Professor to search out Call for Backup, because we would like Call for Backup in our hands. Then we're going to X-Bunker to look at the top 2 cards of our deck and pull Forced Amnesia into our hand, because that'll be useful. Hope is no longer restricted. That's fine. We're just gonna super power up here. Okay, so flip to hero form. I'll just thwart this for 2, that's fine, and then we will use Passion for Justice to pay for multitasking, sure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are both defeated. Oh, I did want to play that first. I used Grey Malkin to put Forced Amnesia on extreme measures, so that that also goes to the victory display. Alright, I'm going to put this over here because it's not properly in the victory display. Okay, those cards are all in the victory display. That is multitasking. I ready, this readies. I'm going to spend Body Slide to play Call for Backup, which has 3 threat on it. I thwart for 3, so does she. Or I could just play multitasking. I like multitasking here, because, oh, it's only 2 threat. Never mind. I don't have another thing. Oh, Skilled Investigator was a draw me card. I was supposed to shuffle that. Oh, cool. Let's turn the tide. Yeah, I mean, Telekinetic Blast will kill him, but trying to figure out. I just punch him twice. I want to thwart this. I would like to thwart the main scheme. Nobody else attacks for 3, though. Oh, turn the tide attacks for 3. Excellent. Okay. We thwart this. Call for backup is thwarted. We get to put an ally into play from our discard pile. Could be Wolfsbane. Could be Marvel Girl. Could be Pete. Pete Wisdom. Welcome to the team. Okay. Then we're going to turn the tide, because we just thwarted a scheme, and he takes 3 damage. Yeah, then we're going to play Superpower Training, which has 3 threat on it, and Pete is going to thwart that for us. 1, 2, 3, Superpower Training goes into the display, and we get to play our gun, which we would like to have. Our gun. Okay. Now we could Telekinetic Blast. I think Telekinetic Blast is probably our best bet. So Hope punches Forearm for 3. He's defeated. And then for 1, 2, 3, we can Telekinetic Blast, which does 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage to Stryfe, defeating him. After I attack Stryfe, I take X damage, where X is the number of the most common cards in my hand, which is nothing. He has 20 hit points. I did not thwart this at all. Ooh, that was probably a mistake. I can disguise him. They'll be fine. Alright, I draw 5 cards. 1 threat. Stryfe attacks me. I defend. He hits me for my most common card type. I should have 7 cards in my hand. My most common card type. I have 2 allies, 2 upgrades, 2 events. So that's 2, so he hits me for 6 minus 3. I take 3. I didn't pay 1 extra for all my cards last turn. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that I did not get to play this. That's 2 resources. What would that take care of? Telekinetic Blast, multitasking. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to do this. I think this is actually the best way to do this. Okay, I take that back. What I did not do was I did not Telekinetic Blast him. Alright, let's just pull him back over here. That's 4 resources. That surely covers what I didn't do. Alright, he was at 8 hit points. Okay, 8 hit points. I didn't get to Telekinetic Blast him. That's 4 resources back. I'm sure I could have played all of those cards that I played with 4 extra resources. Pretty sure I played less than 4 cards last turn. Okay, now The whole point of that was that I could thwart for 3. Just in case he decides to scheme. Okay, it's Thumbelina. Reduce the amount she takes by 1 unless the attacker has the tiny trait. That's fine. She only takes 2 damage. When revealed, treachery card, unfortunately. When revealed, return the highest cost upgrade you control to its owner's hand. That is probably one of those 2 cards. Let's call it the plasma rifle, because temporal leap can still save me. And that would be very useful. Okay. I need to hit her for 4. That seems simplest to do actually with the plasma rifle, except for I have no energy resources at all. I also have a really hard time dealing damage here. Damage is not a thing that I do. Can I seriously not kill her? Ugh. I guess that's fine. She only does 1 damage. I could use another side scheme. I have 1 more. So that'll be useful for later, I guess. Yeah, I can thwart. Mind scan thwarts for some ridiculous amount. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3. Mind scan. There, it's clear. Yeah, I didn't actually need to Ascani Sun. I'm going to take this back. I forgot that I had this temporal leap. With temporal leap, I was not actually in danger. So this was at 6. Even if he schemed for like maximum 4, that takes this to 10. I temporal leap, it's fine. So I'm just going to say I didn't temporal leap. I'd still defend. Well, whatever. I would like to take it back, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to spend 1, 2, 3 and replay that plasma rifle because it will be useful. Can't play Overwatch because I don't have resources for it. Hope is going to punch Thumbelina for 2 because she'll eventually kill her. And I'm just going to hold on to Pete Wisdom, I think. The main scheme's clear, so I'm going to go Alter Ego. Unfortunately, that means I can't use that. It's alright. Chances are he's not going to go over. I have 1 more side scheme, which is Lay the Trap. So that'll be handy for a quick 5 damage. That doesn't go into play. X Bunker, I get to look at the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards of my deck. For any card. That's good, because it just kind of lets me know what I'm going to be able to do. I could get iPack out. That might be good. Let's do... Oh no, I can only play that if I have the X-Force trait, which I do not have currently. So maybe I don't play it then? Sure, let's just grab all the rest of these cards. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and spend 2, and we'll play Lay the Trap. Okay, we draw 8 cards. Fun times. 1 threat, he schemes for 1. 2, draw a card, discard a card, then draw a card. 1, 2, and then Thumbelina is going to scheme for 1. I'm just going to discard one of these. I don't know. Double resources actually are pretty handy right now. I don't know if I can play this many cards. Marvel Girl would be useful. I'm going to discard Passion for Justice. Okay. Single encounter card. It is Wild Side. Choose. She attacks me, which I take 3 damage from, or I return the highest cost support I control to my hand, which would be X Bunker / Grey Malkin. I'll just take 3. Whatever. I'm going to get out of Telekinetic Force Field, and I'm going to recover for 4. Alright, Professor. Choose to draw a card. X Bunker. I search for a card. I shuffle. And I get a single encounter card. Okay, I have way too many cards in my hand. That's all good. I'm going to go Hero Form. And Hope. Still no treacheries. Wait, did I get a treachery? No. Hope is going to kill Thumbelina here, which is good. Plasma Rifle is going to deal 4 damage to Wild Side. Then for 1, 2, 3, 4 resources, I'm going to play Marvel Girl. And she is going to deal 1 damage to Wild Side and remove 0 threat from the main scheme, or from a scheme, because that's always a fun thing to do. Alrighty. This is my only threat removal. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to use the Telekinetic Force Field here. We're going to Mind Scan for a billion threat here on this side scheme. I would have rather kept that, but I would like to be ready. And I would like Grimmalkin to be ready, and I would like to draw a card. Okay. I don't need a Telekinetic Blast here. I think what I'm going to do is hold it and go 1, 2, 3 to get out this Telekinetic Force Field, and then I'm just going to thwart the main scheme down to 1, which makes me feel pretty good. And we'll hold Pete Wisdom and hope that I can eventually draw some cards. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 2. Goody, he's attacking me for 4. Alright, 1 turn. He's attacking me for 4 plus a boost. I could just cancel it. I could defend it if I wanted to. Not convinced that I want to. We're just... Well, Pete might heal. I don't know why I'm holding him in case he's healing, but... Yeah, I think... Well, that's an option. That's an interesting option, actually. I just defend this. And then I could Ascani Sun to thwart this to 0 and turn the tide to kill him. But I don't want to kill him because that's going to activate his ability. Yeah, no, that's not how I want to do this. I want to kill him next turn. It should be pretty straightforward. So I don't defend because I want to thwart. I'm just going to I am going to kill Pete. Okay, Pete dies. Hard choices, hard choices. Attached to my identity. If I attack and thwart this phase, I get to discard it. And it's a master plan. That's cool. It's Mutant Insurrection. Assault. Each minion gains toughness. Place 2 additional threat here for each MLF character in play. If additional threat was placed this way, this card gains surge. He is an MLF character, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 threat. Not necessarily a problem, although this is a little bit of a problem, but I think we can do it this way. So I thwart this for 2. Having completed a scheme, I'm going to use Grey Malkin to turn the tide, deal 3 damage. No. Just a sec. I don't do that. I'll do that in a minute. I would like to play a card first. Maybe. Maybe I just use an ally to do it. I'm just going to take a couple damage. So I'm trying to make sure that when I take that couple damage, it's fine. Well, because... Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can do better. I don't think I can. Then I will ready Grey Malkin. I'll use Grey Malkin to Plasma Rifle. And I will spend 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Telekinetic Blast, which I want to do after I flip him anyways. I might be able to kill him this turn. I'm not 100% sure. It's worth checking. But that means, yeah. Okay, so that is what I do. I throw this for 2. I don't spend Grey Malkin on this, though. I just spend 1 to turn the tide. Okay, I hit him for 3. Then forced response after you attack Stryfe will trigger after this form change is complete. That's when that should trigger. I have 2 allies. With 2 allies, I take 2 damage. That's after I attack Stryfe. I have now thwarted and attacked this phase. This card is discarded. Oh, I'm not thwarting the side scheme, though. I don't get to ready. Ugh. I wanted to ready. Maybe I can thwart the side scheme? I mean, I can. Just can't. Oh, no, I can. This works great. Okay. So Marvel Girl's going to thwart for 2. And then I will Grey Malkin plus Passion for Justice to multitasking to thwart for 3. That defeats this side scheme. Having defeated a side scheme, I get to draw a card. I get to ready. This gets to ready. Yep. And that's it. I never get to use this. It's too expensive. Alright. So we're going to Telekinetic Blast. 1, 2, 3, 4. A double resource here would be great. Telekinetic Blast. It does 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Nothing else. Hope can punch him for 3. I can punch him for 3. And that is pretty much a win right there. I am a resource off from winning, sadly. But I don't draw my whole deck. I have a force field. I probably could go alter ego, but then I would be closer to drawing my whole deck. Alright, he attacks me, Marvel Girl defense. And takes some amount of damage. Yeah, 4 events, so he's hitting for 5 plus a boost. I get a single encounter card. It's caught off guard. Huh. Look at that. What a weak ending for him. I'll just kill a skill investigator. There we go. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. He dies. Lots and lots of overkill. I I also shoot him with my plasma rifle. Oh, sorry, I played telekinetic blast. I also go back to Alter Ego and recover. So that I'm not almost dead. There we go. Alrighty. Hope clears the main scheme. So it has 0 threat also. And that is Stryfe, defeated with Cable. Oh, that was a close one. This thing is tricky. It's so easy to forget to spend an extra resource on every card. Maybe when I watch this later, I'll see that I actually did spend an extra resource on all those cards, and I got that telekinetic blast off, and everything was fine. But yeah, easy to miss. I really like this scenario. This is a fun final scenario. It's a little challenging. I don't think it's too challenging, but it's got some interesting stuff going on. The main thing that can make it too challenging is just that first stage. While you've got to deal with all this threat before he, schemes out and wins. While he's punching you for quite a bit, and that first stage can go up so fast. If you draw hands that are just one type of card. 9 is not huge when it goes up in like 3 turns, so you really have to thwart this so fast. But it's only 10 threat. I mean, it's not enormous in solo. In 2-player it's 16, but then you have a lot more room on here. I do like Crisis Averted against this, just because ignoring Crisis is so strong. That makes it a lot easier. You can hold them on stage 1 where all your cards are normal costed, but makes it a little easier to get built. And then once you're built, then it's not too bad. So that's it. Those are my thoughts. I like Cable. Cable's fun. He's more fun than I thought he was going to be from just from previews and stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff going on, even though he's kind of basic in a way. I don't know how else to explain that, but yep, cool stuff. So yeah, with that, that's all of the scenarios, all the heroes so far. Next week I'm going to pick up with an Adam Warlock game based on the Adam Warlock video that I posted for Heroes A to Z, and I may post some more of those sometime if I can get everything together for it. So if you like this, like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.